It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is third and 7. Now Carr.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
It's fourth down.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running is Jacobs. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. To throw his Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be brought back to the 22. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Taken down by
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
the tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Judy.
That'll bring up second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Block off a play action. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. A terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is dump.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Michael O.J. Moody. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
On the carry.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of...
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level? Now, he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, Being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
36-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 36, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they're going to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On the carry.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now a play fake, and here's Love.
And there we saw
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken right around the 44. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Broncos.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it lines up incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is
into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
What pass! Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. They almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Chubb. Oh, he pulls over it. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Carl Nassib on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Now to the air. Lock. Now Lock. He wants the football to Taylor. And the Raiders pick it up. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Another run by Lindsey.
At the 30-yard line.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Broncos 11. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cole. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Hamler, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Locke escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Play action. Now it's Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's David Arnett picking it off. Now the Raiders in for 6. Touchdown. Pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Pass.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Pass.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Locke looks to throw it again. He completes this to Sutton. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Locke now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Another pass attempt. Another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Denver.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now, throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. That is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jacobs, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Carr going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Bowden. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try it again with Bowden. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were booed.